Travel with me.
Hey fellow humans, Mina here. Welcome back to another video. I'm not doing a walk and talk or a drive and talk, obviously, because I'm going to be talking about books today, and it's hard to lug books while I'm out walking, and also, I can't lug books while I'm driving. I can put them on the screen, but it's just not as fun as showing a physical thing. I don't know if you can hear, but someone's having the zoomies in the background. Oh my god, it's so cute. But don't knock down the tripod. Anywho, today, I cannot begin to describe how cute what she just did was. Just know that my cat was absolutely incredibly cute. She took a piece of string and grabbed it across the room. My slipper was stuck to it, and it dragged the slipper across the... Cute! Anywho, it's spooky month. In fact, it's the last day of spooky month. Well, tomorrow is. Well, not today because I'm filming this earlier, but the day that this video comes out, tomorrow is Halloween, the spookiest of spookiest. Sorry. And so, what better to celebrate Halloween than to talk about some spooky books? But not just any spooky books. No. We're talking about a specific genre. We're talking about extreme horror, or better known as splatterpunk. And what better way to do it than talk about the queen of extreme horror herself, Judith Sonnet's book. Oh, sorry, I kind of butchered her name right there. Judith Sonnet. Yeah, there we go. Her books, I have so much more, but they're on my Kindle. I'm not going to talk about those ones, but just know that they're also equally amazing. But yeah, I just want to share, if you're getting into some extreme horror, she's got some sort of milder versions, and then she's got like some extreme versions, and they all have warnings on them, and we love that. Anyway, I'm just going to, please don't knock down the tripod. I'm just going to share some of my favorites. Actually, they're all my favorites, so I'm just going to show all of my Judith Sonnet's books. And if you're looking into extreme horror, be warned, they're not for the faint of heart. I've read so much that I kind of become desensitized to it, so I don't know what that says about me. But yeah, if you're looking for extreme horror, Judith Sonnet's the way to go. First off, we're going to talk about Carnage on 84th Street. This is a splatterpunk crime book, so it's technically not an extreme horror, but it's got like horror elements, but it's still very splatterpunky. Love the cover. Yeah, she wrote this one in like a series of splatter crimes with some other authors. I haven't read those ones, but this is a very good one if you kind of want to dip your toes into the extreme horror. It's kind of like got mob vibes and stuff, and there's definitely some gore, because that's what you kind of gotta expect with some extreme horror. But like, it's not exactly horror per se, but it's splatterpunkish, so like if you're looking to dip your toes into the genre, I guess this one's a really good start. Next up, we got Hell. This book is I read this all in a day. Actually, I've read all of her books in a single day, and even the font is kind of small, so I'm pretty impressed with myself. But yeah, this one is one of her favorites. She's got more that's probably her favorites now, but it's also one of my favorites. This one is, if you are into like super old school Italian horror movies, which she kind of got me into, but I haven't seen very much. But she's definitely seen them all. She even knows directors and shit. This one is like an homage to an old school Italian horror movie, and she says there's no plot, but I found there was a plot to this. It's just like reading an Italian horror movie, old school, like from the 60s, 70s kind of deal. It's like an homage to it, and I really recommend it. I really enjoyed this. This was a great read. I thought it was a great read, and we got a trans main character. Actually, there's a lot of LGBT in her books, which we love that. We love the rep, and I recommend giving this one a check. Next up, we got Summer Never Ends, also one of her favorites. If you got a lot of books, I would have a lot of favorites too. This one is with some kids, so if you are sensitive to things happening to kids, maybe give this one a skip. But like I said, I've kind of been desensitized, and adult, kid, no matter what the torture porn's going on, I guess I'm kind of desensitized in book media. Not so much in media like film and stuff. Like I'm still a little like, but I'll still watch it. But like in books, it's just like I have a super vivid. I can watch a movie in my head, but I'm like, yeah, kids getting tortured. Like, yeah, that's fine. So again, I don't know what that says about me, but I've read a lot, so I guess I've been desensitized. Because I remember her first read, which we're gonna get to. I was like, whoa, that was a lot. But I still loved it, but that was a lot. We'll get to that. I've already mentioned that book before, and I've saved it for last because it's my favorite book. But we'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, if you're not up for kid getting tortured, yeah, maybe skip this one, but it's still an excellent summer camp kind of slasher vibes. Definitely check this one out if you are in the right headspace for it. Next up, we got Magic. This one here is like literally torture porn, because if I remember correctly, yeah, they're filming a porn video in like some haunted mansion, and like shit goes down. So this is literal torture porn. I mean, they set out to film regular porn, but then end up not filming. You gotta read the book to find out. Okay, give it a go. Next up, we have No One Rides for Free. This one is so disturbing. They have a warning here, and they have more warnings here, and there's a warning, like, I think I just passed it, like mid-book. There's a warning mid-book that's like, by the way, if you're like, check out now if you can't handle what's coming, because remember, it's only a book. And it is disturbing, and apparently she's got a prequel in the works, and I'm really excited for it. And it's like a book, I think, and I'm really excited. It's a tough read, but it's a really good read for extreme horror. Like, it starts out kind of tame, and then when the warning comes, it's well needed. Again, with any extreme horror, like, don't read them if you're not in the right headspace, because it's different than like regular horror, which I was gonna do a video on regular horror books, like, you know, The Exorcist or something, but I think I'll save that for next year, because I also got a lot of regular horror books. But we're doing a special Judith Sonnet extreme horror book edition today. So yeah, give this one a read if you want. And now we have an extra special. No One Rides for Free. Oh, what's this? Didn't you just talk about this one? Yes, I did, but this one is a limited edition hardcover. So you actually can't get this one anymore because it was only like a limited run. And I decided to get it because they had the bonus content, and also there's like praises for her other books. And guess who's printed in the book? I am. Talking about, actually I'm not sure which book I'm talking about here, but probably Clown Hunt, but we'll get to that one again. But it's like, hey, Amela, author of South, and I find it cool. I'm printed in the Master of Horrors book as a review. But still, also her dad wrote a review. It says, yeah, I'm not reading that one. Glad it's doing well though, Judith Sonnet's dad, and I want to meet her dad. He sounds awesome. But yeah, this one is a special edition hardcover, and it's got bonus stories, which are also awesome. Like, I can't remember what stories are in here because it doesn't say in the top. I think Sardines is this one over here. I think there was another one in here, but Sardines was actually really good. And she's got other ones, but yeah, and there was like a Q&A, I think. This was a really good one, but this one's not available, so pick up Sardines, which was also good. I read it in this book, and pick up the version previously shown if you actually want to read No One Rides for Free, because no one rides for free. Next we have Repugnant, which looking at the cover is pretty repugnant, but it's aptly fit for the content. We got like some zombies, like the main character is dead at the start, and then she suddenly like comes back to life, and there's just like chaos ensues. We love a good chaos and zombies, man. I don't know if she was considered as a zombie in this book, now that I think about it. But anyway, she's dead and now awake, so, but she can speak, sort of. But like, I guess that's still a zombie, but she's not like, oh my god, eat brains. But if you come back from the dead, generally aren't you a zombie? Wouldn't that be Jesus a zombie? He came back from the dead, didn't he? Answer that in the comments down below. Is Jesus a zombie? Yes or no? Let me know. Next we have Torture of the Sinners. This one was actually my second Judith Sonnet read, and we got like, there's a bunch of group of friends, also another trans main character, we love that. There's almost every book has some sort of LGBT character, and we also love that. And they go to a monastery, and this one's like zombies, like, and stuff, which is really cool. Doing extreme horror zombie stuff. Soren's being really cute, like right there, but you can't see her, but I can, and it's adorable. Please don't have. Hello, you gorgeous tiny hunk of fluff. She's adorable. You still can't see her because she's like way down there. Anyway, this is a really good story. It's also another homage, kind of like paying to more Italian horror flicks, which Judith Sonnet is a huge fan of. If you follow her on Instagram, Full-Time Horror Junkie, you get to see clips of all the crazy shenanigans, the whole Italian horror movies. I'm sure some of them aren't Italian horror movies, but you get to watch clips of the movies she watches, and where she has time to watch all of these movies and write all of these books, because she's got way more books than what I have and what I have on my Kindle, and like she's still got way more of that, and she's got more coming. Where she finds time to write and watch movies and do all of this stuff, who knows, but we love that. And last but not least, I've talked about this book before in the best books of 2021, 2022, I don't know, one of the years. If I remember, I'll stick it up in a card up here. But this is the very first Judith Sonnet book that I've ever read, The Clown Hunt, and it's sort of kind of based on real events. Remember back in like, I think 2016, people were dressing up as like clowns and just being creepy and stuff. It's kind of like where this book comes from, and I love this book so much. This is the first one I've read, and it was a hard read because I wasn't desensitized at the point, but I still really enjoyed it. But it's got some, actually all of her books don't read if you're not in the right headspace, but there is some child injuries in here and some other stuff, and it's a really interesting concept, and like I loved it. And oh yeah, I forgot, there's like pictures every now and then, which we love random pictures. But yeah, pick this one up if you can stomach it, because this was a hell of a read. That all being said, I'm told by Judith Sonnet herself that I got quite a lot of rare editions of these books. You can still find them, but like they all got different covers now and probably additional content and stuff. But I guess I picked them up when they came out, so I got rare covers, so that's pretty cool. We love rare editions, and especially that hardcover of No One Writes for Free, which you actually can't get anymore. But I was like, I know I already own this book, I read it, but I was like, got his stuff on that. Glad I did, because there was bonus content, and it was nice rereading the story, and I'll probably reread it when she comes out with that prequel. I don't know when, but yeah. If you want to follow Judith Sonnet, I'll leave her social links below. But yeah, these are my extreme horror recommendations for Spooky Month. I love horror books. I love extreme horror. It's not for everyone, Splatterpunk, but if you can handle some dark subject matter, I'd say give it a go, because it's written to, you know, evoke certain emotions. What emotions? That's entirely up to you. But yeah, I'd recommend giving them a go if you can handle it, if you're in the right headspace. Otherwise, just stick to regular horror, which I'm sure I'll talk about some regular horror next year. Well, who knows? Maybe not. I don't know. That's next year. Which, by the way, I hope you can see my little spooky... Oh, they're not actually saying, they say Night of Halloween. My little spooky candles I got at Daiso. They're fake, obviously, but they're cute and I love them. I actually hope they're in the film. I'm not entirely sure, but if they are, I hope you like them, because they bring out the spooky mood. How about you guys, my fellow humans? Do you enjoy horror books in general? have you ever heard of Splatterpunk, and would you give it a go? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you have any horror books in general, Splatterpunk or like regular horror or even like mild horror, give me the recommendations, because I'm always looking for more book recommendations in the comments down below, and maybe we'll talk about them next year or in the best books of 2023 yearly wrap up. Who knows? Who knows what the future is gonna hold? So yeah, but like, let me know in the comments down below. And I hope you found a new read today if you decide to dip your toes in extreme horror, because again, extreme horror, Splatterpunk, not for everyone. I'm gonna put that out there. But I just think that if you're gonna go for extreme horror, go with the master herself, Judith Sonnet. She's got like 1 million books out right now. So one of them's gotta resonate with you, hopefully, you know, if you're into that stuff. But yeah, just thought I'd spread the love. Also, as a side note, I don't usually wear, actually I kind of do, but you can't see, but I don't usually wear other YouTuber merch in videos that you can see. This is a Philip DeFranco shirt, but it just seems so fitting with, you know, if you're reading extreme horror, you want to take care of yourself. And also, Skulls for Spooky Month. I don't know how much of this shirt you can see, and the camera's flipped around, so I don't know how much you can see of this, but yeah. Philip DeFranco's awesome too. That's where I get most of my news. If you want to check him out, you know, do that. Anyhow, that's all I gotta say for now. If you want to keep hearing more about stuff, be sure to follow me in all your favorite socials. Links below. Stay safe and take care. Bye!